the property market does seem to be going gangbusters at the moment. It's quite extraordinary, the reports we're seeing. I mean, there are reports of hundreds of people turning up to a single home open. Where's all of this heading, do you think?
Well, thank you, Ashley. You're so right. Price growth outside of apartments right now is pretty potent. It says a lot, I think, about the national mood and growing national confidence. We see coastal New South Wales, Queensland, prices on detached housing are moving up very significantly. Regional towns like Ballarat and Bendigo enjoying a surge in interest, and the capital cities are all swinging up. If you look at CoreLogic, they tell us that places like Adelaide, quarterly dwelling growth is about 2.7. If you look at Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Canberra, the eastern seaboard, quarterly growth around 3.5. Perth and Hobart are up by more than 4%, and Darwin is up 5.5% for the quarter. So those are very, very big numbers. I guess the really stunning comparison out of those figures is it's a 5.4 average across all of the regional markets. So the action really is outside some of the capital cities for now in this past quarter. A lot of people setting out from behind the quinoa curtain for the delights of the country.
Yeah, we did see a lot of people obviously making the bush change or a sea change during COVID, with prices in regional areas reflecting that. There has been a sense that some people are actually now heading back to the cities now that the pandemic seems to be easing. When it comes to those regional areas, what are the hotspots? Where is sort of trendy to be at the moment?
Well, there's no question that the coastal areas of New South Wales and Queensland have particularly strong markets. You'll also find, as you said, with the tree change, places like Ballarat and Bendigo, it's very easy to move stock at the moment. And of course, there's starting to be a supply issue. So there's no question that we need governments to focus on releasing and zoning land that's appropriate for residential construction. And we've also got to give a thought to apartments, which are not doing so well. So as the CBDs of Australia start to come back online this month and next month, we would hope to see a little bit of a spur for some of those projects that really put cranes on the skylines of Sydney and Melbourne and Brisbane.
Yeah, I mean, when we look at projects, the HomeBuilder grant is being viewed as a real success in terms of keeping the construction sector afloat. Just how much of an impact has it had, in your view, in terms of the nation's recovery?
Absolutely critical. HomeBuilder has been the most successful stimulus of its kind in living memory. With no immigration and no international students to speak of, the recovery remains dependent on the health situation and on significant support and fiscal support and monetary support from government, basically until we get population growth back online. So when you think about the sector, there are 1 million people whose jobs are supported by residential construction here, 390,000 small businesses. HomeBuilder and the state government stimulus packages that are complementary to it are totally essential to keep this very large sector thriving. And when you think about it, it employs more than manufacturing and mining combined. So it's a critical sector to the economy, and HomeBuilder has been a huge part of the success of the last couple of months.
Mike Zorbas, appreciate you joining us. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much.